Everyone, this is 10 minutes with your godly bestie, and this is the place where we talk all things spiritual as they pertain to your life and your everyday living. Yay! You're very much welcome. Every day we get to talk about something that I know and you know is relatable, and we talk about, okay, what's the right response as a Christian to it. We talk all things edifying, all things uplifting, all things fun. We're catching fun at the same time talking all things godly. It's taken me 2 years to get to this point. I wanted to start in 2023, but oh my, life has been lifing. Or how do you say it again? And today I've just said to myself, Debs, we are doing this. Don't worry, the listeners are coming. The listeners that are going to relate to the things that I am discussing here, they are coming. All I need to do is just put out content. Everyone seems to be putting out content these days, but I promise you, this one is different. And today, I just want to encourage somebody out there who's been taking so long to start their dreams, who has that idea in their head, but life has just been lifing, activities upon activities, responsibilities, commitments in so many areas, and you're wondering, oh God, when do I even get the time to start this thing that I think is fun? Or this is for somebody as well who has started something, but then life began to, life. Life began to life. And then here you are asking yourself, oh my God, I can't wait to go back to these things that I used to do. This is my own way of encouraging you to say, hey bro, hey sis, when are you gonna go back to it? And I'm here to be your accountability partner, because it's gonna be 10 minutes with your godly bestie every single day. You can literally plug in your earpods or your headset and just listen to me do my thing while you go about your day. And while I encourage you and motivate you, while we have fun and we discuss in the comment section. I am currently reading this book by Priscilla Sher, and the title is Fervent. And even though she says it's for women and it's a woman's battle plan for serious, specific, and strategic prayer, it's a book that I would highly recommend. I've cried and I've healed. And for me, it's just been a privilege reading this book. And today I was reading on anger. And that's just something I want to talk about. So I am this lovely person. I'm sweet, I'm kind. But you see, this anger, it's not my proudest moment whenever, I'm in that state. And the thing about it is, when I'm angry, I don't say hurtful things, but I am very, very harsh with my words. My words do not come out with kindness. Secondly, the attitude that I give off when I am angry are things that I'm not proud of. And I've been praying to God, when are you going to eliminate this thing from my life? I am tired of being angry. I don't get angry often, but when I do, oh my days, even when I have a legitimate reason to be angry. Because the truth of the matter is, when people end up hearing the matter, they all say, oh, Debs, I think you had a legitimate reason to be angry. But then I'm asking myself, how long? How long is this going to continue? Is this a weakness that I want to see in my kids? Because apparently, when I began to reflect, I realized that this was a weakness that I saw in my mom. And so, she's a lovely person, etc. But she's the kind of person that we tiptoed around because we do not want to step on her toes. And so, because we don't want to step on her toes, the ability to form solid, intimate relationship with her was absolutely difficult. I love my mom so much. I cherish her a lot. But you see that place of wanting to just genuinely bond, where somebody just becomes a part of your heart. It was hard because I had built a defensive mechanism against this person. And so it made it difficult to be able to be intimate with her. And I asked myself, is this the kind of person that I want to be? Where people actually do love me but find it difficult to be vulnerable with me, all because they're scared that if this person explodes, I don't want to get hurt again the way I got hurt, the previous time. The truth about it is a lot of us struggle with stuff, and we give reason to why we struggle. We give reasons to why we have these weaknesses. Oh, I'm a perfectionist and I like things done perfectly, but then you're making life miserable for other people. Your atmosphere is toxic, you're not flexible, and you're saying, oh, I am a perfectionist. Like I said earlier, so Priscilla Shara talked about how that she was struggling with forgiveness, but she had a legitimate reason. Her ministry began to blossom after so many years of hard work and patience, and she just couldn't wait to share it with her friends. And then one of this person couldn't even give a good comment. That person was quite critical with her comment, and before you knew it, this person began to withdraw, just stay silent. And Priscilla had every reason to be hurt. She had every reason to be sad, right? And even people kind of, pitied her and felt for her. But then she realized that her prayer life became very hollow. It just felt like, she was just firing blanks. And then she asked God, help me, what's going on? And then God was like, you need to forgive this person and also comfort them. And then she's like, well, this person is the one that hurt me and you're asking me to comfort them. I definitely get the part of forgiveness, right? I do. I get it completely. But you mean comfort? What are you saying, God? And then she made a nice meal, simple meal, went over to the person's house. And this person opened up. Shared how she felt. And it was just a moment of, peace for both of them. And the joy that comes after, the joy that comes with reconciliation. I had a similar issue quite recently where it's just this younger girl that I really liked and brought close to me. She's like my sister. And then suddenly she just began to give me the cold shoulder. And I'm wondering, at my age and size of shoe, as Nigerians would say, am I supposed to beg this person to talk to me? I don't even know what I did. She's not even letting me know what I did. And every time I'm saying hi to this person, I'm getting the cold shoulder. Excuse me. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? If that's what you want, it's okay. Let's not greet each other anymore. But you see the lack of peace I had felt. Oh my God. It was horrible. I had to go back to God to say, this is not something I want to carry. This is not a burden I want to bear. I want to live a life of freedom. I want to live a life of peace, and there's so many of us out there. We genuinely love God. We genuinely love people. We just pour out ourselves to kingdom service, and people testify of us as people that genuinely love God. But the weight that we carry, the burdens that we carry, the unnecessary burdens that we carry, all because of a pain from the past, like I said, a lot of pain and hurt come from a legitimate ground. But I ask you the question, how long? How long do you want to keep on carrying this weight? Today is the day that I ask you to say, hey, come on. Hey, brother. Hey, sister. It's time to let it go. It's time to just pour it out at God's feet. It's time to just say, you know what, God? I've carried this weight for too long. I'm done carrying this weight. It's not about the other person. It's about my peace. It's not about whether the person, ends up facing something bad or good, or whether I'm waiting for somebody to hurt them the way they hurt me. It doesn't matter. It's about my peace. It's about letting go of the past so I can take hold of the future that God wants to give me. It's about letting go of the baggage so that I can, walk faster in your will and your purpose for my life. It's getting to the point whereby somebody else does it again to me. And then here I am smiling, looking at you because you got nothing on me. And Priscilla says something very powerful. She talks about how the devil takes hold of these things and, weaponizes it to just deprive us of the blessings of God. And when I began to see that, the devil has a way of taking advantage of really, really disturbing situations as a way to just keep me bound in resentment and bitterness and hurt. and if you know how much I hate the devil, you will know that I do not want to fall into any of his traps or his tricks. I said, today henceforth, I am done with this anger. I am done with this weight. I'm done with this baggage. Lord, I choose your freedom and I choose your peace. And you too can do the same. Anyway, let me leave you to have your day. It's a wonderful afternoon right here where I am. I'm looking through the window and it's really beautiful. It's quite sunny. It's 4:20 p.m. and I'm going to make some dinner because I'll be going to church. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.